Most of you will know that I'm not one to make videos speculating about trailers, and I generally don't discuss a game until I get my hands on it, but today I decided to make an exception. If you hadn't seen it yet, earlier today Creative Assembly released a trailer spotlighting Cao Cao, excuse my possible mispronunciation. The trailer was great, and while it tells us some things about the game, that's not what I'm going to be talking about in this video. The bit of news I want to talk about specifically is part of the blog they posted alongside the trailer. In this blog post several things are discussed, chief of which are the differences between the several accounts of the Three Kingdoms period. In a nutshell, there is the Romance of the Three Kingdoms version, which tells stories of drama, flavor, and explosive deeds of an almost superhuman nature. On the other hand, there is the more realistic Records of the Three Kingdoms version, which offers a much more down-to-earth account of the period with lists of army composition, tax levies, etc. The reason I am bothering to tell you this is because it is directly connected to the piece of news that I find so incredibly important I decided to make a video about it. Instead of going for their usual approach of focusing on either historical accuracy of games such as Thrones of Britannia and Shogun 2, or fantasy with the Warhammer games, they have decided to do both. They are making two different campaign modes, Default and Classic. The Default mode focusing on the more fantastical Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and the Classic mode focusing on the more historically accurate Records of the Three Kingdoms. There's not a lot of detail as to the differences in the campaign modes yet, but they have named a few. The most important one, and the reason for making this video, is the heroes. In Default mode, your heroes will be a single entity, capable of holding their own against hundreds of common soldiers, similar to lords in the Warhammer games. Whereas in Classic mode, heroes will be part of a bodyguard unit that you'll be used to from the historical Total War games. Finally, they mentioned the game will have many major events, and depending on whether you're playing Default or Classic mode, those events will be based on the Romance of the Three Kingdoms or Records of the Three Kingdoms text respectively. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope this has adequately informed you of this news. I'll post a link to both the trailer as well as the blog post in case you're interested in watching and or reading more. Thank you all very much for watching, have a good day, and goodbye.